Hey everyone, it's Jared from ASMRadvice.com, and in today's video, we're going to find the best Blue Yeti settings for ASMR with research. Now, when it comes to settings on the Blue Yeti, there's only two choices. We have polar pattern and gain, both of which are controlled by these knobs on the back of the microphone. This video is primarily about gain, but let's quickly cover polar pattern. The Blue Yeti has 4 different polar patterns to choose from. They are bidirectional, cardioid, omnidirectional, and stereo. Out of the 4, you'll want to use either cardioid or stereo for ASMR, and my favorite is recording in stereo to create a 3D soundscape for your listeners. Now let's talk about gain and the main reason for this video. What is the best gain setting on the Blue Yeti for recording ASMR audio? Well, if you ask the internet, it will say that you need to record with the gain all the way down, or the hissing self-noise of the Blue Yeti will be unbearably loud and your audio will be trash. Today, we're going to put that to the test and see if the internet is really true. In order to find out what gain setting has the lowest noise, I will record the same sentence at 5 different gain settings and use audio editing software to analyze each recording to find the best one. Since it's impossible for me to repeat the same sentence at the same volume at the same distance from the mic, I will be using a pre-recorded track and a pair of speakers to keep these variables constant. Before we can start our test, we need to record our sentence. To give us the most accurate result for ASMR use, I'll whisper the sentence. I'll also record with the Blue Yeti set to cardioid so the focus is only on my voice. This is a gain test for the Blue Yeti microphone. With our sentence recorded, this is what our test setup looks like. The Blue Yeti is in stereo mode. The speakers are pointing directly into the left and right channels. And the speakers will keep the distance, volume, and the audio exactly the same for all 5 recordings. The only variable that will be changing is the gain. The 5 gain settings that we're going to test are 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, and maximum 100% gain. So, without further ado, let's start the test. Okay, with all 5 tests recorded, it's time to load them up into our audio editing software and see what the differences are. I'm using iZotope RX as the audio editing software for this video. The first step is to import all 5 recordings. Before we can compare the gain settings, I need to make all of the recordings the same volume. I'll do this by normalizing the volume for each recording to 0 dB. Next, I'm going to remove some of the low-frequency hum produced by the speakers with a high-pass filter set to 150 Hz. Since self-noise is a much higher frequency, starting at about 10,000 Hz, the high-pass filter will make it more noticeable and allow us to hear the differences more clearly. Before we listen to the recordings, it's important to note 2 things. First, the differences are subtle and require a pair of headphones to hear properly, so please put on a pair now. Second, this is in no way a test of the self-noise of the Blue Yeti. Making a recording of a recording doubles the self-noise level of the Blue Yeti, and those buzzing speakers added additional noise to the recording. If you're interested in a video that goes in depth about the self-noise of the Blue Yeti, please see the video in the cards. This is a gain test for the Blue Yeti microphone. This is a gain test for the Blue Yeti microphone. This is a gain test for the Blue Yeti microphone. This is a gain test for the Blue Yeti microphone. This is a gain test for the Blue Yeti microphone. These next audio clips play a selection of just noise from each of the recordings. This more clearly demonstrates the difference in noise level between the different gain settings. Okay, so what do you think? Which gain setting had the lowest noise, and was the internet right? In my opinion, it's pretty clear to hear that the noise decreased as the gain increased, with the gain settings at 75 and 100% sounding the best. So what can we learn from this research? First, you can't always believe everything you read online. And second, the best gain setting for ASMR with the Blue Yeti is the highest gain setting possible without peaking. If you're looking for more ASMR tips and tricks, check out my free guide on how to start an ASMR channel. It covers everything from niche selection, keyword research, microphone recommendations, video lighting, editing software, and a whole lot more. If you're interested, the link is in the description. If you have a comment about this video or anything ASMR related, please leave a comment below. I'm happy to help. Anyways, that's all I have for you in today's video. I'll see you in the next one.